funny. Big secret. Wasn't a secret at all. How else could you possibly know, right? Yeah, I can't go. Close on Friday. Yeah. We do our walkthrough on, well, whole story. My landlord is still messing up for us down another way. My landlord. How can they even be a problem, right? So my landlord's they think that they're kind of holding things up and that they know what there's a deadline, so they're like dragging out to try to get us to lose the deal. So why? You're going to screw us up from being able to buy a place? You think we're going to want to stay after that? So I don't understand what their angle is. Like, what's your end game? You know, it's like, so now they don't know. So I'm just going to play, like they screwed us up and I'm devastated and, I'm just going to play it off real, and I'll pay my rent and then just say, don't harass me for the rest of the month, you're paid. And then each month it's just going to be like that. So, they think they got in the way of it. I needed a letter explaining, because I don't have a current lease, because my lease is from 2008, and I needed a letter explaining that there is an apartment in the barn that's a different expense from the barn, you know what I mean? So that I can prove I have personal expenses as well as business expenses, because they had to consider debt to income ratio. So with that being said, I needed a document from them saying there's a difference. That's all I needed. Well, I managed to get them to sign something, and they thought they screwed me, because they didn't get the original copy, that I didn't have what I needed, so then they could buy more time for whatever their angle is. But it turns out that it was accepted, and I have canceled checks from paying it, and whatever. So they're like, but they think, because then I go, you sent me, I said you sent me copies. I said I appreciate you getting copies, but I need the original. And she's like, oh, I didn't realize. So then, I told her, well, I can't use it, whatever. And then she goes, well, you know what? We're going to change it. They already signed it. Her and her sister signed it. So I have it signed. So, well, we're going to change it. So, and we'll give it to you when you sign the new lease. But I have no intention of signing a new lease. What they want us to sign a new lease ending December 31st, so that way come January 1st, they can raise our rent from January 1st to the March, before we're in March. They think that they've got a stronghold on us, basically. They're holding this letter for ransom. But what they don't know is I don't need it anymore. The modified, whatever, right? So when I'm done and when all said and done, I'm like, there's a special place in hell for people like you. I've been such a great tenant for so many years. And your dad will roll over in his grave knowing that you've treated me this way. They've totally strong-armed their mom, so their mom has no say now, even though it's technically her barn still. Why would I did all this part out? So we're doing our walkthrough on Friday at 9 in the morning, and then we're doing our closing at noon. I got a little sycamore tree. I finally was able to keep one alive. I plucked a bunch of them. Two others. I wasn't going to kill too many more. If I couldn't keep it alive, obviously it wasn't meant to be, but I finally got one that I kept alive. So after we close, we're going to go back over to the house and dig a hole and plant my sycamore tree on my island. I have my own island. You have to. There's two houses. You have to. And since we rendered the one house only farm use only, so the guest house are for employees. So however we decide to use it, we can't rent it to anyone. So that's okay. I can get somebody to clean the barn for a house.
Right.
Yeah. Big deal.
Right. Part of it.
Exactly. Yeah. As long as if somebody ever came and checked up and you said, no, I don't pay rent, I work here for my rent. That's farm use only. Yeah. But I have a 2-acre pond. Yeah, I'll show you. Did I show you pictures?
No.
Oh, I have to do that for sure. Oh, you saw it for that brief. I only put it up for 2 hours, and I'm like bragging. This is horrible. And I took it right down. Okay, so we think him up on the mountain block is a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what he does. Cranky today, for sure. He's cranky today, for sure. Very cranky as you stood up, because he was laying even more back.
He gets pissed off when I get here. And the other thing he does is he overachieve here.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to ask him to. Yeah, I saw him swing at you. Did you ride him for an extra long period of time recently?
Not long. Pretty much. It's like 10, 15 minutes and I come and try that.
It's almost, this is a joke really, but it's like maybe Lion made him a nice horse, and now that he's feeling better, he's a dick. Turns out that Lion. Okay, so how I would handle that is, I would, if you feel like arguing, I'm going to make this really uncomfortable for you. Okay? So how I would do it is, before I get to the mounting block, I would step up there with the intention of, you have 2 seconds to get over here. And I would make him feel that energy of, get here now. So this way, because sometimes what happens is they get allowed to make their own decision, get there when they get there, and then you stand there like this, begging and begging. So often they kind of, they can stand there and be like, like a kid giving you dirty faces when you ask them to do the dishes, So this way you can kind of be like, your job right now, you're going to do your job right now. And see if that makes a difference. It's going to be picky. He's going to be pissy, but the energy that you're going to bring up is going to change his ability to think snotty. You know what I mean? It's going to be like, oh, wait, what? Right? So see if you can't almost distract him with I think you need to do this now. I think you need to do this right now. And then I would almost give him a little, swings his head and looks at you like that. Because he did when you came down too, he swung his head. And especially now if he's offering teeth in addition, like that may have been a threat all the other times, and now all of a sudden he's taking up his game a little bit. So we want to make sure that clicked. Okay. So yeah, exactly. That's exactly. If you get ahead of it. so I wouldn't snap for his front, I would invite his, so give almost a lean, and you could even do it as a pole, so go ahead, swing the load back over. Nope, nope. Yep, so it's gonna be, you're gonna guide the shoulder towards you, so you're gonna actually do, so right now, he's doing exactly what you're asking. So I'm almost gonna guess that maybe he's getting a little bit of a mixed message from what he thought he knew. Because he is still offering with his hind end. So I think in a way, yeah, go ahead and ask for the hind end now. Good, good. Okay, so I'm gonna just demonstrate what I mean like urgency, give him a sense of oh my god, things like that. And then if he does give me a look, I'll show you what the hand that's this. Over, 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 over. Come on, hurry up, I only have so much time. Over, 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 over. Good. So he's trying to be wise by keeping one ear up. He's like, oh, I'm not going to put my ears because she's got a plan. Right? You know I got a plan too. Here, over. Come on. No. Come on. You know your job. Over. Because I don't know, do you see my videos where the horses are camping around in the mountain block? I got Teddy Logan and Ritz doing it. Ritz is doing it since he's baby though. Well, they've all known it. Well, Logan has known it since he's baby, but yeah, they're the most recent videos on my Facebook where they're round petting, and I'm like, I'm all riled up and then I'm gonna jump on the mountain block and watch. And like Ritz came from, far away and Teddy comes in like sitting in. And Logan's like, can I do it? I jumped off that thinking I was on the mountain. You got it. Come on, no. Come on, you got it. Do it. It's a funner game, huh? Funner. It's actually a word, but it didn't used to be a word. I guess there's some words that, like, even ain't is in the dictionary now. Ain't used to be ain't in the dictionary. Hurry. Good job. So I scared him with the tail of the rope. So I want to do it one more time and then have you do it. But I want to let him know that the tail of the rope meant nothing, but it's hard to explain that. So, here, here, here. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on. You got this. Come on. Good, 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 good. Come on. You got this. Come on. Come on. You got it. Come on. Take it up a notch a little bit, huh? So often, what I do when I start to get them ready to do it at Liberty, where like I could jump up on the mounting block and have one of my horses loose in here, and they'll come set up, no matter what they're doing. So how I get that started is kind of like this, where you get them running around and giving them a sense of you better get there because I jumped up there. And you saw that although I made him nervous, it got very engaging for him. And then as soon as I pet him and told him he was there, he's like, yeah, and then one ear would go forward. He's not going to give me both, but he gave me one. So if you can get one ear forward, at least that way, huh? Yeah. So at least that way he's kind of saying, okay, I'm not mad about this, but I'm still in a pissy mood. Like that's kind of what he's. You're okay. Yeah, we got it. Yeah. Send them out like you're lunging them on a circle, and then jump up on that mounting block. I mean, try to do it where you don't fall and break your teeth, but. Yep, just keep after him like you still gotta get there. Hurry up, come on, you can do it, come on. To give him that sense of urgency, like, you're not done, you're not done, you're not done. Okay, and see if, when you do that, if you only rub with the hand that doesn't have the rope, or try to give more slack on the rope so that way you're not making the snap through. Because you're almost punishing him for being in reward. I don't know where the smaller one is. There is a smaller one. Yeah, that one might not fall. That's actually the style. Oh, that one's not. This one's actually the style I worry about tipping over. Yeah. Well, that one probably because you have to go too high. This one, because it's this opening here, for whatever reason, it's unstable. I ended up underneath before. Okay, that's good. I'll take this one. He's mad because Sam left this morning. He's gonna go get some. No. He's so hard on fencing, I want to go part of that. So, for a little while, I kind of said, yeah, let me see what my schedule looks like, and then finally she moved on. But I watched him push against fencing, and then I watched him running against the fence. I'm like, there's no way I can have that in my house. Yeah. Take down entire fence lines. But then just make rest real restful. So keep the cues the same as far as, like, just say over, or, like kind of good boy. Good. Good. There you go. Okay, and he gave you ears to ask as opposed to ears of displeasure. Good boy. Okay, so now what you can do is send them out kind of like in like circling, and just doing something over here, and then just all of a sudden beeline back to the thing and have him, because this is something you're gonna want to play in the round pen, but do it on this line first, and do it on the longer line, and then see if you can do it at Liberty, to where as soon as he sees you, and like the way I specifically do it, so my horses understand that they're being cued up to the, not just because I'm elevated, but I make sure that they hear me step on the mounting block, so that way they know they're being cued to the mounting block. And then you should be able to do it no matter where you are. Like I did Teddy out in the middle of this field, So just make sure that you don't bite off more than you can chew. And then if it goes wrong, get them back online and get it right online. Don't quit with a mess, because you're gonna teach the mess. Okay. Oh, good. That's improved.